Welcome to the Forbidden Land podcast. What do y'all think of my shirt? What do you think? MILF. Man, I love forklifts. What do we think? Do we like it? So I'm not gonna wear it because I was gonna wear it for the whole episode. I'm not gonna wear it for the whole episode anymore because it just looks like I have the word MILF on my shirt with nothing else. So I'm actually gonna change my shirt. But anyways, whilst my gelato melts on this nice, brisk Thursday evening, I will be talking about stuff that's gone down in the last week. So that means, yes, the podcast is indeed coming out the day after I record it. So we're actually going to start with a pretty crazy one, and I'll get to the hurricane in a minute. But we're going to start off with some crazy ones. And then we'll end on the hurricane. So, kick is a disease on society. If you recall, someone named Jack Doherty who gets the shit beat out of him like every week, and no one likes, and he's a kick streamer. And he decided, you know what would be really fun is if I crashed my car. Why is this tweet gone? The crash footage is gone. Fuck! I wrote this doc up 4 days ago. Give me the crash video. I had it linked. This is bullshit. We're gonna watch the crash video, and then we're gonna watch the aftermath. Is it because he changed his name? It is because he changed his name on Twitter. So he like speeds up in the rain after being on his phone, FYI. He's just staring at his phone on camera.
Holy fucking... Oh! No! 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 Holy shit.
There is a cut in there, by the way. So we're gonna show the other clips.
Help! 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 Break the fucking window! Oh! Oh! Help! Oh, fuck, can you hold this? Oh, fuck.
So there's a bunch of people in the background trying to help the cameraman out, by the way. The cameraman's kind of fucked. It's actually really fucked up what happened to the cameraman.
Oh, no, my fuck.
Look at him holding the phone, dude. Steady.
Car, bro.
This is called being a love for... This is what this is what a love of the craft looks like. Look at him in the face of near death.
Oh, fuck, can you hold this?
He holds that camera at a steady angle.
Oh, no, my fucking car, bro.
As they literally are carrying... As they're carrying him out of the car. They're like, dude, we're trying to help you out. Bro. Bro. So stupid. Bro's dedicated to it. That was what you say when you have the love of the game. A dedication to his craft. That's what I was trying to say earlier.
Fuck, dude. My fucking car. Holy shit, no.
Holy shit,
Are you
no.
fucking kidding me, bro?
Holy shit, no. My car. Oh no, bro. My car. So does Kick have a similar policy to Twitch? Because Kick banned him permanently. They've permanently banned him multiple times, which doesn't make any sense. But it seems that he did get banned for this. I don't know if he's still banned as of right now. I did write this 5 days ago when this originally happened. But he got banned, and I wonder if Kick has the same policy as Twitch where you can't appear on other people's Kick streams if you get banned. I'm eating a Talenti blueberry crumble dairy-free gelato layers. So I do wonder if he's allowed to appear on other people's streams still, and he can just do the Keemstar method where he goes, oh, I don't own this channel, to get around termination. Because up until I think like 2019, Keemstar was banned off YouTube, like terminated, meaning he can't make another YouTube channel. And so he always would put in the bio of Drama Alert that he is under contract and he doesn't actually run the channel, which was horseshit. And YouTube reinstated him, so now he claims ownership over Drama Alert. But then they instituted a new rule that was like, no, actually, you can't be the main focus of... You can't be one of the main focuses of a YouTube video anymore if you're terminated off YouTube. It's why people like Steve Will Do It are censored on the Nelk Boys podcast whenever he's on there.
No!
No! No!
Michael, are you good? Oh,
He just
shit.
goes, Michael, are you good?
Oh, fuck.
He clearly hurt his arm. Yeah, look at that.
Michael, are you good?
Yeah, he clearly hurt his arm.
Oh, shit.
He also probably can't breathe in that moment. I've been in car accident. I've been in a car accident before, and it's one of those like really scary things where you can't breathe right away and you start panicking.
Oh, fuck. Michael.
My car, no. So here's So I didn't put the clip in there, I guess. But he like hands the camera off to Michael to continue filming. And his cameraman's just like bleeding down his face. Just an absolute wreck. And he's like, oh, here, hold this. Just so he can film Jack doing this. My car. So here's the final moments of the... Also, there's a steak ad on this because these morons that repost these clips have sponsors from steak because they all have a Kick account. Here's the final moments of his stream right before he gets banned.
He's like, I just totaled the car, and I was like, are you okay? Like, screaming. I went into like a full panic attack, and then...
Oh yeah, Jack also took his shirt off. I didn't mention that. He like took his shirt off. There's a photo of him like posing with the car, sort of. Here, I'll let this play while I go grab a spoon.
I cut over 3 lanes and then got in the shoulder and just started cutting everyone off, and I finally got to him, and I saw him up on the side, and like Michael David's face is all messed up. I'm on the phone with Dad, his filmer.
I assume this is the moment where he realizes he's been
That was
banned.
the scariest thing ever. Yeah, we're still
Where he's
here
about
at the
to be.
accident site.
What did he do wrong? Or what happened?
I think he just hydroplaned. You just hydroplaned, right? You just lost control.
Let me see.
Here.
Yeah, he hydroplaned.
He just hydroplaned. He lost control. Who's that speaking? Who's this motherfucker? Not Michael. So, yeah, who's this? So if I was Michael, I'd be suing the absolute shit out of Jack. Huh? This is from Dr. Phil, so I can't show it. YouTuber Jack Doherty's parents believe his videos are getting too edgy. He's the subject of a Dr. Phil episode?
This is what you should raise.
If it's up to me, I'll.
What? Where's that clip of him getting punched in the face? Or slapped in the face. I don't remember.
I own part of the
Island Boys tried to sucker punch him.
company. Sorry, appreciate the money I made off you guys.
Yeah,
It was
you
cool.
sold your soul to the devil.
Yep, you guys worked for me.
You sold your soul to the devil. To the devil.
Yep, you guys.
Interesting. There's another clip like where he's shirtless and a dude just slaps him. Oh, the clip got taken down. There's another clip where his security guard punches a guy in the face.
Yo, just stop. Then walk.
And he's getting sued for that one. This is probably going to get age restricted, by the way, because I'm showing a lot of violence, but...
Y'all gotta shake hands.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. We're cool. I'm good.
Whoa.
Anyway, he's a little shitbag, which makes it a lot less of a surprise to see him getting hit so much, him getting banned for crashing his fucking car. I think it was a McLaren, right? Yeah, it was a McLaren, I believe.
What do you get out of that, bro? I didn't fucking do shit.
Him and other little bitch fuck on Kick. Neon, who's his own separate bag of worms. Beefing, I guess. This was posted by Happy Punch. Are we surprised? Dude's such a little shit. So, that's Jack. He crashes McLaren. He's gotten banned. He's pretty much lost his main revenue stream now. Is he back on Kick? Let's see. Is he back on Kick? He is still banned. Let's go, folks! I call this a dub. He's still banned. So, L. Now let's fast forward by rewinding. A company known as Biolab Incorporated. They make and store pool chemicals and stuff like chlorine. Very important detail. Their factory in Conyers, Georgia, exploded.
Anything like that. Look at it, it's blowing up.
Look at that water spout. Oh my god.
Wait, what is that? It's a chemical. Go. Get us the hell out of here.
That's one angle. I believe I have other ones. Reportedly, this was caused by a sprinkler system raining water down on like a chlorine pile, which I think a lot of people know that when you're storing chlorine, you're not supposed to get water on it because of how reactive the chemical is. And so it caused a massive fire, a fire that has reached here an Atlanta Journal-Constitution video. A plume of smoke that has reached across. Here, look at this establishing shot. All of this is from this fire. You could see it from Atlanta. It was going across the entire South Metro Atlanta area. How insane is that? I'm shocked this tweet is still up. because they posted a wrong photo on it, and it even got community noted. But the other two photos are real. Here's a photo of the explosion. Some of the fog in Conyers. The first photo on this tweet is horseshit, by the way. This is from the train derailment, from what I understand, based on the community note. Or at least on, yeah. According to the community note, this is the photo taken from an airplane that was flying over East Palestine, Ohio, after Norfolk Southern's train derailed. Judging from how the photo existed 2 years ago on a Reddit thread. So yeah, it's just hilarious that she had to add that photo in. What is this tweet? I don't remember what all these are. People taking photos from their car of chlorine clouds. This is in Snellville, Georgia. So this is just north of Conyers. I mean, that's horrible. This is literally like if... This is like lead in the Flint, Michigan water system. This is going to poison so many people. Think of all the people with young children and babies. I mean, not that adults deserve to not have clean air, but like young developing children definitely need clean air. And this is like when they are given lead water in Flint, you know, they're breathing in chlorine air. Yeah, here, look at this. This is so close to where I grew up as a kid. Where I grew up as a kid. What the fuck is wrong with me? Sentence structure does not exist in my brain. This is close to where I was growing up when I was very, very young. Let me specify. And it's so big that the radar picked it up. The weather radar picked it up as an actual mass in the sky, according to Storm Tracker US. A terrifying scene is captured near the biolab plant in Conyers, Georgia.
That's crazy.
Look at that.
That's why that shit going up.
Fuck!
Oh my lord. 3 hours later.
And so this is the third fire from that particular plant since 2004. There have been very reasonable calls for it to be shut down. And, you know, I would not be surprised if it didn't shut down and there was a fourth fire. Because, I mean, this is ridiculous. This is right after Helene, or Helene. I don't know how you pronounce the name of the last hurricane. This is right after the, I can't even say most recent hurricane. Hurricane Helene, Hurricane Helene, Hurricane Helene, however you pronounce it. This is right afterward. And, you know, how much more can the Southeast take? Authorities in the U.S. state of Georgia on Sunday issued evacuation orders after a chemical plant caught fire near Atlanta. Yeah, here's just another angle of the fires. Think about all the people breathing that in. As far as I'm aware, I haven't had to deal with any of the fallout from this. As far as I'm aware. I did get alerts shortly after this happened. I was close enough that when I was driving, at one point I did get an alert. I guess I got a little too close to Conyers.
Wow. Wow.
is like apocalypse footage. This person's Omega close. So is this person.
Yeah, it's getting worse. They're not putting that fire out. They're not even.
And what was
I mean, just look at how big it got. And then it spread across a lot of southern metro Atlanta. Here's a photo. Here's a look at the Atlanta skyline on September 30th. Oh. There was a public safety alert as well. This is the view of the northbound end of the connector facing north towards the city. A little bit of a closer up image. And then whatever Fulton County EMA was saying. So, I mean, this is just a perfect example of a regulation failure. These companies getting to do whatever they want with little to no consequences. Is Biolab Incorporated going to face consequences for this, for poisoning millions of people at this point? Allegedly for, I have to say allegedly, I don't want to make the claim that they've poisoned people, but will they receive consequences for not properly storing chlorine, allowing sprinklers to, whatever the fuck even happened? I don't even know if the sprinkler thing is even real. Whatever happened that caused chlorine to explode, are they going to face consequences for the, are they going to face consequences for the air quality, damn near poisoning people at this point? Probably not. And there should have been regulations about how it's stored and safeguards in place to prevent something like this. And yet there probably were very loose or lax regulations on stuff like this. So I don't really know what to say about that other than I think that plant kind of deserves to be shut down. Get shit like that out of major cities. Why do we keep doing that? I said this when this was happening like a week and a half ago. I said, why do we keep putting these large factories in major cities like Atlanta? You know how close to Atlanta it is? Put that shit in the South. The deep South. Go put it in another state where the population's lower and there's not as many people around. And compensate people's drives in. I mean, my God. Why run a business if you risk nuking the entire metro area? You know what I mean? Why even run a business if you run that risk of dropping what's essentially a health level nuclear bomb on a metropolitan area? Speaking of workers, the port strike has been delayed. The port strike has ended early and has been postponed to January after the election because and Pete Buttigieg is apparently instrumental in this, because of the capitulation to them agreeing to pay the port workers a large salary increase over the next 6 years. And so the port strike has been postponed. So that's good news. I made it sound like it's bad. But that's good news. So now I want to show this funny video from ABC7 Chicago. Let's lighten the mood. Let's lighten the mood.
Frightening moments caught on camera.
I want to show this 10-year-old that committed car theft. This is so funny to me.
Frightening moments caught on camera. Kids on a school playground nearly hit by a stolen car. Behind the wheel of that car, a 10-year-old boy. Video here provided by Minneapolis police shows the car driving on the grass as frantic school staff try to move the kids away. What is just as shocking, police say the 10-year-old already has a lengthy criminal record. He's been arrested for auto theft twice before and listed as a suspect in 12 other cases.
In 12 other cases! Dude, he's already got a large rap sheet. Oh my god. Oh my god. No wonder this only has 22 likes. A grown man punching that kid square in the mouth or head would change his outlook on life. Good God. A lot of people are showing real concern for this, which is good. But, y'all.
Twice before and listed as a suspect in 12 other cases. Lengthy criminal record. He's been arrested for auto theft twice before and
he's been arrested for auto theft twice before. No. And he's a suspect in 12 other cases. A 10-year-old. How is that even possible? 10. How are you a suspect in that many cases? Huh? I just think it's funny. And obviously that's probably a failure of his parents, but my God, is that not funny? Kids lived more of a life than I have. Apparently Biden did a press conference. Boring. Not watching that. Unless we have time. Oh yeah, Elon Musk went to a Trump rally. Let me pull up all this stuff with that. Because that one was just embarrassing. So he shows up to the Trump rally, pulls one of these little jump moves. What the hell is this? Then he does one of these. This is him shaking hands with Donald Trump. It's like he just took a blood oath. And then he says this.
President Trump must win to preserve the Constitution. He must win to preserve democracy in America.
It's like when you're told to present something to the class and you just didn't prep.
President Trump must win to preserve the Constitution. He must win to preserve democracy in America.
I also wanted to laugh at the fact that they always have to put X, formerly Twitter. How long do you think it will take before they have to drop the formerly Twitter line? It's already been over a year. It's been like a year and a half since it became X. I still call it Twitter. How long do you think it'll take before they either drop this, or better yet, if they never drop it and eventually he just reverts the name back to Twitter? Do you think they do this for archival purposes? In case one day he has to give away the company and they rename it to Twitter and restore the bird logo? That way when people watch old footage, they know what X is. You think that's why they do that? So he goes to this Trump rally. He says, "I'm not MAGA, I'm dark MAGA." What even is that? The hell is dark MAGA? And like Trump so clearly loathes him. Look at this photo. Oh, fuck my ass, huh? I just hit the Windows key. Look at this photo where he just has this pure look of disgust on his face. I can't believe I have to write down 30 minutes in. This episode is sponsored by the Forbidden Land Patreon, aka me. Head on over to patreon.com/forbiddenlandpod and you can subscribe for $10 a month for the bonus content, some previews to upcoming stuff, and you get your very own Discord role. You can also subscribe for $3 a month and just get the Discord role, or you can just send me $1 once a month if you just feel like supporting in some way, shape, or form. You can also subscribe for $15 a month if you just simply like to provide more money to me for some reason. Or you can subscribe for $100 a month, which would just be you really wanting to send me $100. So go on over to patreon.com/forbiddenlandpod and subscribe for $10 a month if you'd like the bonus episodes and any kind of bonus content I decide to put up. Alright, back to the episode. But yeah, he said I'm dark MAGA. I think the Republicans just need to accept an L on this one. Just take the L. Better luck next time, guys. He'll either be too old to run, too unpopular to win a primary, or dead from old age, or like cocaine use, or he'll kill himself after the election if he loses. Try again next time, guys. Got that, Republicans? Find a young, charismatic, dumb, rich Nazi. Throw him up on the ballot. He'll probably sweep House if Kamala Harris has another lame ass first term like Biden did. And then your plan will be fulfilled of having a full fascist Nazi takeover. Donald Trump is just not equipped mentally for that. He's too much of a narcissist. If you told him he would win if he dropped all the Project 2025 shit and started pushing for pro-choice positions and calling for the end of the genocide in Gaza, he would probably do that. He'd probably break rank on the Republicans. That's what he did in 2016. And he's going back on it, on some of it, in 2024. So, better luck next time, guys. Pack it up. So, right now, Florida is getting pummeled by a hurricane. A Category 5. It's what this man is talking about behind me. Hello, Ryan. A meteorologist said in a really popular tweet now at 8 p.m. Eastern, October 7th. This is nothing short of astronomical. I'm at a loss for words to meteorologically describe you the storm's small eye and intensity. 897 MB pressure with 180 mile per hour max sustained winds and gusts 200 plus miles an hour. This is the fourth strongest hurricane ever recorded by pressure on this side of the world. The eye is tiny at nearly 3.8 miles wide. This hurricane is nearing the mathematical limit of what Earth's atmosphere over this ocean, water can produce. That's pretty intense. That's a pretty intense claim from a meteorologist. And let's get serious for a moment. Our society, specifically in America, but this happens all over the world. British people know this, Canadians know this, because when, if your country still has a conservative option on the ballot, when you go to vote, your country has this problem. We are dumber than we were collectively than ever before. When I was 16, we had some stupid people. Not anywhere near at the level that we're at now. People like Marjorie Taylor Greene claiming that they can control the weather, that Republicans are now starting to jump on, not Republicans, but like morons. Most Republicans, most of them are Republicans, are saying that the Biden administration has a weather machine and can create hurricanes. And that they are creating hurricanes to specifically hit red states. You are a moron, an idiot. You drag society down actively. You actively pull society into the shit. You listen to all these rich people who keep lying to you all the time. You listen to all these idiots who somehow got elected to Congress telling you, oh, they got weather controlling machines. No, they don't. It's like pretty infamous that the main way that the government could ever alter the weather is by dropping a bunch of nukes into one spot and ripping open the ozone layer. Like in an instant. There is no big weather machine. There's none of that. You are an idiot if you believe that. A moron. How we have gotten to this point. Open the schools. How we have gotten to this point is beyond me. Y'all can drive, vote, interact with society, own guns, be in public, work jobs, important jobs. Y'all could be cops. Y'all could be fighting our wars. Y'all could be working the factories, preparing my food, things I consume, working in medicine. And you're this stupid? Statistically speaking, if you're doing some of the things I listed, you're not that dumb. Statistically speaking, most of you are not that dumb. But the rest of you, I cannot believe how dumb so many people have become. That this is a real conversation. That, last year when hurricanes hit, there wasn't this. People acknowledge it's a devastating event and that shit like this happens. This year it's a big deal because the hurricanes are bigger, way bigger. And it's a result of climate change. You know, there are 3 hurricanes in the Atlantic Ocean at the same time right now. That's unprecedented. I need a gelato break. I cannot believe how stupid we have become. I just can't believe it. I can't comprehend it. I've tried so hard to learn as much as I can to make myself genuinely know more, so I'm not ignorant. I learn random stuff all the time. Stuff that I will never need to know about. Just so I know. So if I ever ask myself the question, I know it. I don't have to go look it up. Or if someone randomly goes one day, oh, what's up with blah, 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 blah. I go, I know exactly what you're talking about. And then I spit the information out. Like a little human internet machine. And I try so hard just to be outdone by some fucking idiot, moron, somebody who spent a few bucks on a little blue check that goes next to their name so they shoot to the top of the replies under a tweet to say, yeah, I think the Jews got a weather controlling machine and they're trying to target Republican strongholds. They just hate how godly we are and how we're voting for Trump. 14,000 likes. Who are these people? How have y'all been given so much power to be so wrong all the time? It's been a trend so far that I've talked about in all these episodes. Anytime I'm talking about politics, that ever since Biden dropped out of the race, Trump has been increasing how much he lies, like tenfold. And his lies have become so outlandish that it's really hard to debunk them, because how do you prove something's not happening? Like, how do you go, look, it's not happening? And then people go, yeah, but like the formerly most powerful person on earth said it's happening. Crime is up. No, it's not. Haitian migrants are eating your cats and dogs. No, they aren't. Undocumented migrants are coming over the border and killing your family members. No, they're not. They're trafficking in fentanyl. According to the statistics, no, they're not. They're aborting babies in the 9th month. They just go in there, they go, I want an abortion. And the doctor goes, sure thing, buddy. That's not happening. All of these lies have just gotten more and more blatant, and it's emboldened these morons to just start saying shit. Dude, me when I make it the fuck up. Crazy. I cannot believe people are behaving the way that they are about this hurricane. They can't just accept that there is a major hurricane happening. It's devastating. It's a historically large hurricane. And then it's going to cause some damage. And even more scary is that when it's done in Florida, it's been projected to remain a Category 1 hurricane when it re-enters the Atlantic Ocean. You know how horrifying that is? That's scary. Most hurricanes just turn back into tropical storms or dissipate out into the ocean somewhere. It's not too often that they re-emerge off land, continuing on as a hurricane. Even more horrifying is that, like, that means that if it were to somehow loop back around, it would probably still be a massive hurricane. Hurricane Milton. Bro's name Milton be like. Just this horrible, devastating event. Clearly the result of rapid climate change. Think about what's going on halfway around the planet right now. The amount of bombs that are being dropped on Gaza, you don't think that's doing something to the atmosphere? You think it's just the US that we're talking about when we talk about climate change? You don't think we're talking about China, India, the Korea, mostly South Korea. I doubt North Korea's got shit going on. Europe. All these places that mass produce things in like factories and create massive amounts of emissions. You don't think that has an impact? Of course, we've been saying since April that this hurricane season's going to be crazy. We've been seeing the signs. It's so politicized. Reportedly, Ron DeSantis was refusing Biden's phone calls.
I cannot stress enough to all the folks in Florida, in the Tampa area, please listen to evacuation orders. Please listen to your local officials, because I know a lot of folks out there have survived these hurricanes before. This one is going to be very, very serious. And I urge you to please just grab whatever you need. Listen to the orders you're getting from your local officials. They know what they're telling you, and they know what Milton is about to be. So please do that. The other point I'd make is that there's a lot of mis and disinformation being pushed out there by the former president about what is available, in particular to the survivors of Helene. And first of all, it's extraordinarily irresponsible. It's about him. It's not about you. And the reality is that FEMA has so many resources that are available to folks who desperately need them now, and resources that are about helping people get back on their feet and rebuild and have places to go. You are entitled to these resources. People are entitled to these resources, and it is critically important that people apply for the help that is there to support. That all of those resources were created for just these kinds of moments in an emergency situation, knowing that folks are entitled to have the relief that they so rightly need at this moment in time. So listen to your sheriffs around the places that have been impacted by Helene. Listen to your local sheriff, who's going to tell you straight about what's available to you and how, for so many reasons and ways, there are no conditions attached to the relief that's available to you.
President, Governor DeSantis, NBC is reporting Governor DeSantis is ignoring your calls on hurricanes, resources, and help. How does that hurt the situation here?
You know, moments of crisis, if nothing else, should really be the moment that anyone who calls themselves a leader says they're going to put politics aside and put the people first. People are in desperate need of support right now, and playing political games with this moment in these crisis situations, these are the height of emergency situations, is just utterly irresponsible, and it is selfish, and it is about political gamesmanship instead of doing the job that you took an oath to do, which is to put the people first.
Apparently, he did then accept Biden's phone call moments after this. How awful is that? That it took that to get DeSantis to answer a phone call from the federal government. This is also one of the most rapidly expanding hurricanes so far to go from tropical storm to hurricane. Here's a video of Anderson Cooper getting hit in the face.
And the water now is really starting to pour over. If you look at the ground, whoa. Okay. And the water now is really starting to pour over. If you look at the ground.
Bro.
Whoa.
Bro got hit in the face.
And the water now is.
Necessary journeys. Don't take risks on treacherous roads, and don't.
I got community noted. I'm not gonna play that one. Yeah, how funny is that? Him getting hit in the face by debris. Why'd they even send his ass out there? Why do I have this guy blocked? Says he's a news reporter. I'm not sure why I have this guy blocked. I'm not sure why I have this guy blocked, but he tweeted about what the hurricane looked like from space. Bit of a crazy visual. I have an alleged tornado video from the event.
God. Oh my God.
Holy shit,
We need to go check on Heather and Curtis.
we're
And yeah, this oh yeah, here's the view of Tropicana Fields. Or Tropicana Field after the hurricane blew through. So a bit of a devastating news for baseball fans. But this guy's been giving like live updates the entire time. It's actually kind of nice. The guy that tweeted about the pressure and all that stuff. Here's him tweeting about like all the damage and all the floods and whatnot. Worse than Hurricane Ian. How do you live in a place that gets flooded every year by hurricanes? This one's pretty insane. It's tornado damage from the hurricane. Oof. Front Street Park boat ramps are closed due to high water. Yeah, I wonder why. Good God. Bro's still posting up. He's like, yeah, while this is all happening, look at this cool ass fucking northern light phenomenon going on. The storm surge and sand in Venice, Florida. Oh my God. This is why I could never live in Florida. Apparently you can't live in North Carolina either. Not that anybody would want to. Places. I'll hold my little jokes about the Carolinas. They're reeling right now from a hurricane. They've got enough on their plate. They don't need my ass chirping. But wind is passing over NASA Kennedy right now. It's eerily calm outside with sustained winds below 15 knots. Downtown St. Petersburg. Oh, man. Damn. Leaving a crane boom up during the storm is irresponsible. I can kind of see that, I can kind of see that being a legitimate criticism. Yeah. It pretty much ripped right through Florida. Circumcised it even. Said, well, sadly, this ended up verifying. Tornado threat could be significant on the Space Coast and along east of I-4 Wednesday afternoon.
We are on I-4 at Sand Lake. I would say 15 minutes.
Poor St. Petersburg. And Tampa and all those places. That's so sad. I don't know why you would ever want to live in Florida, if I'm being honest. I really don't. It just seems like such a horrible place to live. Like, the constant threat of your home being destroyed, losing everything you care about. Too attached to my shit for that. But you know, that's America for you. So, you know, can't wait for the next man-made hurricane. Right after another chemical explosion. Yeah, what factory's gonna blow up this time? A little bit of some personal news. I now have a full-time job that pays pretty well. I won't say where. I don't think I'm allowed to. Because if I did, I'd be considered now a spokesperson of the company. So I will not be saying where. But let's just say it rhymes with McDonald's. I'm just kidding. Can you imagine if I got a job at McDonald's and I said it paid well and it's full time? What a load of shit. No, it's not McDonald's. But yeah, it's been fun. God damn, my legs hurt though. So I'm gonna be sitting a little bit more often, taking little sit breaks that last for like maybe a minute at most. I think that's the responsible thing to do. I think if they were like, why are you sitting down? I'd be like, man, my legs hurt so much. I laid in bed last night just trying to position my legs in a way that just didn't feel like ass. It was so bad. But oh, my code. I'm logging into my podcast portal. Speaking of the podcast, quick little update. We had a good episode. Forbidden FM slammed. I loved it. Loved doing that one. Loved that episode. Go watch it if you haven't yet.
Hallucinating.
Go watch it if you haven't yet. Spooky Halloween special, Forbidden
But like
FM.
anytime I was in.
I'm a little loud during it. Not sure why. Also, go watch the last episode of Forbidden Land.
Welcome back to the Forbidden Land.
Shut up. Episode 88, where I talk about the last hurricane that hit last week, and I talk about war. Trigger warning. Watch. Land podcast. Woo! War discussions. So, go watch that episode. Your fun fact? What should your fun fact be? Interesting. I did have a fun fact, but I'm not sure if it's true. Because it is just coming off the dome. Let me say it before I read about it. I have always been told that the reason McDonald's Sprite tastes so good is because, or tastes so like spicy as white people like to call it, is because Coca-Cola has a special thing with them where they give them all the leftover like syrups and stuff. Let me read. The Coke will always taste the same at every McDonald's. That's because McDonald's filtration system is top tier. Fuck! Was I wrong? No! scooped by misinformation. I must have heard it on the Joe Rogan Experience years ago. No. I soiled it. No. I don't really have anything good for a fun fact. It was like a fun idea for a while. But I just don't have anything in the little knowledge tank anymore that comes off the top of my head. Oh, here's one. There's a guy that was in the Senate. He was the president pro tempore. And he's in every Batman movie up until Batman vs. Superman. I don't know if he's in The Batman or if he's in Justice League. But he's one of the guys in The Dark Knight. I believe he's also in The Dark Knight Rises. I think he's also in Batman Begins. And I know he's in the Senate hearing when, spoiler alert, that guy that has the wheelchair from LexCorp blows up Congress. His name is Patrick Leahy. He's on the Batman wiki. He's a self-confessed Batman fan. Look at this guy and tell me you don't like him. He's from the same state as Bernie Sanders, by the way. His name is Patrick Leahy. Here's what he looks like. Flyest dude on the block. He's the former president pro tempore. Movies and appearances. Oh, he's also in a few comics? That's pretty funny. He's in Batman Forever, Batman the Animated Series. He's credited as Governor. Batman and Robin. He's one of the bidders. The Dark Knight Rises, and Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice, where he plays the senator. And that's it. He's one of the guys that the Joker grabs by the face during the dinner party in The Dark Knight. And he's just like a board member guy in The Dark Knight Rises. So that's probably where you'll recognize him the most, is one of the guys that the Joker grabs. I think he's the guy that the Joker says, "You remind me of my father. I hated my father." I think that's the guy that he's saying that to, is Patrick Leahy. All right, that has been the podcast for this week. Episode 89, almost episode 90, which means almost episode 100. So yeah, see you in a few months when we hit episode 100. Thanks for watching. Listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube Music, all the fun ones. Amazon Music if you feel so inclined. Support us on Patreon at patreon.com/forbiddenlandpod. And I will see you guys in the next one. Man, I love forklifts.